have an American flag sticking out of my messy bun because 4th of July is right around the corner. The United States is a very complicated place. Sometimes we love it, sometimes we're not so happy with it. But I tend to think of it like I think about my family. Like sometimes they act really fucked up, and sometimes I get really aggravated with them, but at the same time, they're my family. I love them. To celebrate the 4th of July, I thought I'd talk about 10 of my top favorite American things. So let's start with the number one thing, buffalo wings. Buffalo wings are not made out of buffalo. They're not the wings of buffalo, as I thought when I was a child. There's a restaurant where I live that makes buffalo wings called lemon yaki wings. You guys, they're so good. It's lemon pepper and teriyaki combined. They're so delicious. Thank you, Buffalo, for inventing these wings. Number two, dog toothbrushes. As you can see, these are made right here in the United States. I'm happy to live in a country where people think that brushing your dog's teeth is actually a sane thing to do. I have to brush my oldest dog's teeth because they're awful and old and messy. And you know what? God bless America. Got these made in the USA doggy toothbrushes to use. Guess what it's time for? Let's brush those teeth. Let's brush those teeth. Where are they? Oh, brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, 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 brush. What a good boy. That worked out great. My number three thing I really love about the United States is the show called American Pickers. I love this show. It shows how random and weird some Americans can be without being apologetic about it. Plus, the main guy, the host guy, kind of gives off like an interesting, dominant vibe. I don't know. Check it out. See if you get the same feeling. Number four, voting. I freaking love voting. I live for voting. Voting is something that people in other countries sometimes don't have the opportunity to do. Sometimes women don't have the opportunity to vote, even though men do. In America, we can all vote. Once you turn 18, you can vote your ass off. I would recommend voting well and voting often. You can talk all you want, you can rant on Twitter all you want, but the only thing that can really make change happen is voting for people that you respect. Number five is jazz and blues music. This is a very American type of music. I was not really into it until my son started playing the saxophone. Now I find it very fascinating, very amazing and creative, very angsty. The talent that some of these jazz and blues artists have is just off the chain. Is that the term? I've really gotten into, especially a lot of the female singers, like the torch songs and those beautiful rich voices, and it's an American art form. It's something you should look into if you haven't. Number six, Alexander Hamilton, the musical and the founding father. This guy was a badass. He was an amazing writer. He was an amazing speaker. He was possibly bisexual, probably kinky. And here's another fun fact. Me and Alexander Hamilton were both born on January 11th. Number seven, great thing, Captain America. Specifically, Chris Evans. That's all I'm gonna say. I like him. Number eight, McDonald's Coke. There's something about it's like fizzier than other restaurants' Coke. It's sweeter. It tastes better. I don't know what they're doing to it, but they should keep it up. Number 9, ice. Let's hear it for ice. Maybe it's summer talking. I freaking love ice. Do you know in some other countries, they don't use ice. They don't put it in their soft drinks. They don't put it in their water. And I'm like, who hurt you? Why don't you want your things to be cold? And number 10, like my favorite thing about the United States has got to be the way that most people are willing to help each other. For all the recent fighting and divisiveness and partisan factions that are being like super assholey right now in America, I think that deep down, like 98% of the people in America are going to reach out and help somebody that really is desperately in need. I don't think we hear about it enough. I mean, yes, there are horrible things going on, but there are also really wonderful things that people are doing for each other. I think there are a lot of people who are giving their hearts to other people. I try to be kind. I try to be one of those people that helps other people when I can. You should too. So that's my hope for this 4th of July, that we can all come together as a nation and try to love each other a little more. It'll make a difference. And I love y'all very much, and I will see you next week.